Hi everyone, Taylor Garner here from your OIDD 614 class, 9 a.m. section. I'm here today to talk to you about launching on Product Hunt. It's something that I dealt with yesterday. It is a pretty stressful and time-intensive process. But if anyone is thinking of launching on Product Hunt, if you have any type of app or web page or anything that's digital, then it is something to consider doing once you have at least an MVP, if not a more of a prototype or an alpha or even a beta product. It's not really designed for fully finished products, though some companies do launch on here, but it's definitely designed for early stage people. So I'll just go over the basics of what I did, some lessons learned, and all that jazz. Right now, as you can see here, this is my page for Card Curator on Product Hunt. Basically, if you look in the top left corner, you have your icon. It's recommended that you make it a GIF just because it's more enticing and eye-grabbing, particularly when people are searching for you on the main Product Hunt webpage. You have your name, then you have a little catchphrase that you put below. Then you determine which categories you want your app to be in. This is who you'll see the related products down here in the bottom right, who you'll come up against. So for us, Card Pointers is a major competitor. Then there's a couple of points and miles management tools like Birch and Wharton. So we're definitely in the right area. And Stripe is obviously a standard major fintech. Then for your main page, you're going to want to start off with a YouTube video. Keep it short, under 90 seconds. Ours is about 60. Ours is just the standard
person who loves earning free money.
Video that we had in our 5-minute promotion. As you can see here, in our 5-minute pitch for our class, it's the same video. Then moving through, generally you have one slider, which is a GIF to help get attention, and then you have your standard slides with a little bit of text. You need to keep it short because people really won't be flipping through this, so just short and to the point. And then at the very end, we had a little screenshot of the app itself. Then basically you have a 1-sentence or 2-sentence description underneath, and that is it. You can then link your various social media accounts. As you can see on the right here, it's Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Medium, so on and so forth. And as you work your way down, the one thing that is highly recommended is, as the founder of your company, that you post a welcome note at the very top, inviting people to ask you questions and give reviews during your time here. Now, how Product Hunt works in a nutshell is a 24-hour competition. It starts at 3 a.m. Eastern Time, that's midnight Pacific, and it runs until midnight the next day. So it's kind of annoying. I woke up at 7 a.m. to start answering questions. I already had a couple of posts on here. It's not uncommon to get a lot of comments. As you can see here, it goes on for quite a ways. I'm not going to bore you with all of them, but we had a total of about 140 comments on ours so far, with about 525 upvotes is where we are right now. That is a pretty high ratio, but that's because we had some strong engagement. Now, what you want to do is you will want to set your makers, so the other people that are working on this with you, so that they're able to answer and respond to comments on behalf of your product. And so that you don't have to do it yourself the entire day, and also it looks good to have a team. We were hunted by one of my advisors. He has been on Product Hunt for a while, and so if you can get an established person on Product Hunt to hunt you, that does help with recognition and getting your name up there for getting people to come in. Now, on to lessons learned. Obviously, you need to hit up all of your various networks, text people, GroupMe's, WhatsApp, Slack, LinkedIn, Instagram, Twitter, all that stuff. But that's only really going to get you a bunch of new users. And new users, unfortunately, their votes don't count for very much. So you'll still get upvotes, which is what we got. But the way that the ranking system works, the algorithm works, is it weights existing users much, much more heavily than new users. And this is something that we learned the hard way. We knew that this was the case, but we didn't know to what extent. Just from my rough analysis, and I'm by no means an expert on this, it seems that existing users can get anywhere from 1.5 to 10x weighting on their vote. Now, I personally think that this is a bit stupid because it discourages new users from using Product Hunt and becoming members of the community. But then again, I don't have a say in the matter, and also this is why a lot of people hate Product Hunt. So it is controversial, but that is how it runs. It's just a simple fact of the matter. So you need to get established users to vote for you because their votes count for a lot more than new users. And to do that, I would recommend creating your own account along with getting your team members to create accounts weeks or even months before going on Product Hunt to engage with other people's products to get new followers on Product Hunt so that they can then see what you are upvoting and commenting on and helping people out with. We definitely did not do that. We only did it a couple of days before, so as you can see down below, everyone has balloons. Balloon means that you are a new community member. So even I, after being on here for I think about a week now, I'm still a new community member. I'm not sure how long it takes for it to come off. But it really means that your votes and everything just don't count for very much, which is a shame. Because I feel like our ranking overall would have done much better. Thankfully we ended number one for FinTech. We got the second most number of comments total, which is pretty awesome. And then getting over 500 upvotes alone is impressive. But again, we were hurt pretty bad by the ranking algorithm. I think we peaked in the day at number 8. And that's simply, and there were products with significantly less votes than us, roughly a quarter. There was one or two with like a quarter of the votes that were ranked higher than us, just because they had more established Product Hunt people. So that's a few lessons that I have learned. There's probably a lot more to learn. At the end, we ultimately just started DMing via Twitter and Instagram some of the serious heavy hitters on Product Hunt, asking them to take a look at us and upvote us, and they did actually. Not a lot, but we got like 4 or 5 that way. So if you're running desperate at the end, you can definitely do that too. People here seem to be pretty friendly, but you definitely need to engage on a much more early basis. And then also the other key thing is really make sure your hunter is extremely well established, because all of his followers will see what he has hunted and they will get notified and they will come in, and that will help spread the word.